Have you ever heard of a place where time seems to have stood still? A city so isolated that, despite centuries of history, it has never managed to grow beyond its borders. Its narrow streets, ancient buildings, and tales of kings and sultans are like a portal to the past. But there's something even more fascinating about this place. It cannot expand. What could prevent a city from growing? Is it the surrounding geography, the historical events that shaped it, or something far more unexpected? In this location, it feels as if the walls that protect it are also the ones that imprison it. And while the world outside moves forward, this city remains unchanged, carrying a mystery that has intrigued people for centuries. But why does this happen? How can a place so rich in history be so limited? And what do its residents do to survive in a space seemingly frozen in time? Hi, I'm Brandon DeLong, and today on Uncoverist, we're diving into one of the most fascinating places in the world. Throughout this video, you'll discover how this city has defied the laws of urbanization and what makes it so unique. Before we continue, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and leave a like so you don't miss any of our adventures. Here on Uncoverist, we uncover the greatest hidden mysteries of our planet, and you won't want to miss this journey. Now, get ready to explore a place like no other. As we go further, you'll uncover the secrets of a city frozen in time and what makes it one of the most intriguing places in the world. At the top of an isolated mountain, surrounded by cliffs that seem to touch the sky, lies a city called Amadea, a name that, for many, might sound unfamiliar but was once the stage for great stories. This place, which today appears frozen in time, was, in its golden age, a strategic jewel for ancient empires and civilizations. Amadea dates back to the era of the great Mesopotamian civilizations. Located in an elevated and protected position, it was regarded as an almost impenetrable fortress. For centuries, kings and conquerors used the city as a critical control point for the trade routes connecting the east to the west. Legends suggest that historical figures such as Alexander the Great may have passed through its walls. While these accounts are still debated, one thing is certain: Amadea was a symbol of power, culture, and resilience. But what makes this city so fascinating is not just its history, but the fact that, unlike others, it never managed to grow beyond its limits. What prevented Amadea's growth? Was it the very geography that protected it, or something deeper? This question drives us to continue exploring the secrets of this extraordinary city. And before we move on, subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you won't miss any of our explorations. Places like Amadea hold secrets that can change the way we see the world around us. Amadea is not just a city, it is a natural fortress. Situated atop a mountain in the northern part of present-day Iraq, it is surrounded by steep cliffs that seem to have been sculpted by nature itself for protection. This privileged location was once the city's greatest asset, but at the same time, it became its greatest limitation. Imagine a city rising like an island in a sea of mountains. Amadea appears suspended in the air, isolated from the world around it. For centuries, this geography kept it safe from invasions and plundering. Enemy troops could spot its walls, but scaling the cliffs to reach them was an almost impossible challenge. Yet the very mountain that protected Amadea also imprisoned it. With limited space atop the plateau, there is no room for expansion. Its narrow streets and compact buildings are a direct reflection of its geography. While other cities were able to grow, build new neighborhoods, and expand their borders, Amadea has remained exactly where it has always been, constrained by the natural boundaries that surround it. For the residents, every piece of land is precious. There is no room for waste, and the city was designed to make the most of what it has. It is a delicate balance between protection and confinement, a dance between the grandeur of history and the limitations of the present. But what is life like in such a restricted place? How do the inhabitants of Amadea cope with living in a city that cannot grow? In the next chapter, we'll explore the daily lives of its residents and uncover how these limitations have shaped the culture and community. And before we move on, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. Here at Uncoverist, every detail has a story, and Amadea still has much to reveal. Living in Amadea feels like inhabiting a place frozen in time. Every street, every stone wall, bears the weight of centuries of history. But for the residents, this isolation is more than just a geographic feature, it's a way of life. With such limited space, the people of Ahmadiyya have had to adapt. The houses are compact, organized along narrow streets that wind across the mountaintop. There is no room for large buildings or new neighborhoods. This creates a unique sense of community where everyone knows each other and lives like an extended family. Resources are managed with precision. Local markets sell only the essentials, and every available piece of land is used for small-scale farming or raising livestock. Self-sufficiency is a necessity, but it has also become a tradition deeply valued by the residents. The local culture reflects this connection to space. Festivals and celebrations are held in shared courtyards and plazas, bringing people together in joyful moments that break the monotony of isolation. Moreover, Ahmadiyya's isolation has helped preserve customs and traditions that have disappeared in other parts of the region, making the city a living museum. But life here isn't easy. Many young people, drawn by modernity and opportunities in big cities, leave Ahmadiyya in search of a different future. This raises an important question. How can the city continue to exist without growth and without its youth? In the next chapter, we'll discuss what the future holds for Ahmadiyya. Can it survive the pressures of the modern world, or is its fate doomed to disappearance? Before we move on, take a moment to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Here on Uncoverist, every story is an invitation to explore the secrets of our world. While Ahmadiyya endures the passage of time, the world around it continues to evolve. This small mountaintop city faces challenges that could define its future. The question many ask is, can Ahmadiyya continue to exist as a living monument, or is its fate sealed for disappearance? One of the biggest challenges is the departure of its youth. The lack of space and economic opportunities drives many younger residents to leave the city in search of life in larger metropolises. As a result, Ahmadiyya increasingly becomes a city of the elderly, caught in a cycle of stagnation. Another critical issue is modernization. While the world demands advanced infrastructure, such as wide roads, modern communication systems, and space for urban growth, Ahmadiyya struggles to balance historical preservation with progress. Altering the city's structure to accommodate the future might mean erasing part of its past. But there is also hope. Tourism has become a lifeline for Ahmadiyya. Visitors from around the world come to witness its unique history, breathtaking views, and preserved culture. This interest could create a new source of income, revitalizing the community without compromising its legacy. The bigger question is, how far can the city go without expanding? Could the physical limitations that define Ahmadiyya be the key to its survival? Perhaps preserving what makes it unique is more valuable than expanding its boundaries. Ahmadiyya is a powerful reminder of how history, geography, and humanity are interconnected. While many cities aim for unlimited growth, Ahmadiyya teaches us that there is beauty in remaining exactly as you are. If you found this city story as fascinating as we did, subscribe to the channel and share this video with your friends. And don't forget to hit the notification bell to continue exploring the secrets of our world.